What the hell is going on? Where's our air support? Get those forward guns going. Why aren't those rear batteries firing? Somebody get General Wilson on the horn!
Colonel Fury.
Doom, I'll have your head for this.
I have little time for your petty threats, Colonel. Surrender your ship now, or I shall destroy it.
Not on my watch.
This is a priority alert to all metahumans. UNN Alpha requests immediate assistance.
Thor, take care of those gunships. Spider-Man, draw them towards the stern.
Sure thing. I just love being a target.
Wolverine,
You do it, Boy Scout. I don't take orders from you.
Soulless machine? How dare you strike the son of Odin?
Show off. Excuse me, is this the ferry to Staten Island? Looks like you could use some help. That dude scares me.
What are you girls looking at?
Gentlemen, this is Colonel Nick Fury. I'm on the main bridge, but I'm not sure how long I'll last. Get here ASAP. Fury out.
And on the beginning of the 3rd year of the Island of Misfit LPs and other random monstrosities searching for Rinoa proclaimed, "Let there be Marvel Ultimate Alliance!" And here we are.
Alright.
As is custom, we always start with Wolverine, but now we are joined by not X-Men, but other Marvel heroes. We have Spider-Man, Captain America, and Thor. First thing we do before we jump into the fray, go hit your select button. Whoop. Wrong button. Triangle this time. We can't, characters will always, have their spending points. They'll automatically do it unless we go in here and hit triangle to turn it off. And we do have to do this for every single character. But as you can see, things were changed drastically since, Legends 1 and 2. It's kinda, well, since Legends 2, the powers are a little bit more streamlined. We see a couple of boosts. Abilities, your extreme power we'll get later on. Already got 1 point in our shield throw for a Cap. Outfits. These are actually where our passives went to. You might have seen earlier that they weren't listed in powers anymore because they are tied to our outfits, and we need shield credits to spend to put them in. Shops have been done away with, so we're mainly going to be doing it for those. So the question being is what outfit to have on. I'll explain more later. I will explain right now that the second outfit is done, which I've already gotten, like, over saves and whatever. I guess it kind of counted up, so I've already got 25 KOs with that character I needed to get the second outfit, and you need 175 more to get the third, and you have to be in use of that character. You can't let the AI do it. It won't count. So you have to be in control. You have to be the one to get those kills. And the fourth is unlocked by later finding character-specific, forget what they're called. They're really not danger room missions anymore, but they are, I guess, discs or whatever. So, And the gear, we automatically turn that off as well. We can only carry 1 gear as opposed to the 3 we've been able to carry before for like Legends 1 and 2. And we no longer can put points into our, as you can see, it's gone back to body, focus, and strike, the 3 that it was in the first Legends game. Defense is only increased by putting into our outfits or whatever, or maybe some gear later on. All outfits at least have the defense stat, so... And yeah, I gotta do this for every character. Spider-Man starts with web bullets, or this hammer. Wolverine does things a little differently this time around, because as he attacks, he's gonna build up his rage, and we actually have to spend points to unlock these powers as well, and put points into them, so that's why he's got a little bit more than the average one. And he'll build up rage by basically attacking things and whatnot. So yeah, the game has been kind of streamlined a little bit better since X-Men Legends 2. Almost to the point of dumbing it down, I dare say. But hey, I consider this game to be the pinnacle of the series. These little Activision Marvel Diablo-based games. My guys are super aggressive. And they're just gonna come up on these guys, just melee the fuck out of them, no problem. Should be switching over to other characters and let them get the kills so they can get their outfits ready. And I will be able to find some places to, of course, grind later and do that on my own. Fuck it, for the sake of helping, I need to wash off my powers. Hang on. Get a... If I hold this... You can see like a little prompt there, I was able to hold the X button down and kinda, sorta control the shield. It floats around. Spider-Man's got something like that too. Not really like web bolts, but his is just rapid fire. Yeah, these guys shouldn't be too much trouble. Activate powers the same way. And if I hold down triangle, I do this little web zip thing. That's kind of counts as my fly. It gets me from point A to point B quickly.
Yes.
Thor's not going to be much right now because his actually jumps when he uses that, so it's a little hard to aim, but still he has use there. He'll come into play a little more later on once he starts getting his really, really good powers. So yeah, not really all a bunch of forces of nature like the second game. We just have not really all that much powers, even. It's just like big beefy dudes, man. Smash everything. Yeah, the blue and red things, they're back as well. Red is health, blue is what you call it, but you don't stock on them anymore. So to regen, we're gonna have to boot on enemies, or if you're out of combat for a while, it'll do it automatically as well. Yes, even health. There's also just a little bit. Everybody has kind of a regen. Of course, Wolverine has his automatically, even more so.
See you around.
And one of his outfits actually increased that amount later on. Finally, doing too well with these. Hear me mash the X button. I'm sorry. I also have a strong attack if we hold down circle. Probably won't be seeing me use that all that much. You're gonna want to smash everything in this game. The good thing is with them orbs is if everybody is at full health, it'll just count as bonus experience. So, as much fun as it is to just smash everything in the level, it's actually pretty. It's a good idea to do that because the credits flow like wine in this game, which is a good thing because they won't always just cost 1,000 to level everything up. I think it either it adds 1,000 or it doubles. It's been a while since I played this. It's kind of on a deadline to rush this out, so I don't know as much as I should, but. And this is the first time doing it on the PlayStation 3. This did come out for it came out for a bunch of consoles, like at the time, like last gen, the PlayStation 2 and I think just the PlayStation 2 and the Xbox originally.
I was hoping to catch someone being a hero. Looks like I hit the jackpot.
I didn't expect to see you so soon. What are you doing here, Scorpion?
I'm working for the biggest group of villains this world has ever known. The Masters of Evil!
And who's the master of these Masters of Evil?
That's the best part of all. We're led by the man himself. Dr. Doom.
Aw, shit. Well, what's he want with this helicarrier?
You only knew. 'Cause Doom's got a plan that's gonna shake the heavens.
Better talk, Scorpion. I got, what, adamantium claws, adamantium shield laced with vibranium, Mjolnir's hammer, and web bullets, I guess. All aimed at you, buddy. So, I'd give up the ghost.
You wanna get tough, punk? Good. 'Cause so do I.
Alright, bring that shit. Well, first thing we're gonna do is take these guys out so they don't start in on me.
You're wasting my time.
Scorpion not terribly tough. Where's that other whatchamacallit? I'll still the shield out and catch other people. Ooh, see, I wasn't even aiming for him and it just caught him. Shield throw's just amazing like that. And as you put on the bosses like these, yeah, we're barely in and we already have our first boss here. But he's not terribly tough. We're seeing a lot of these bosses, by the way. But for good reason, because that's where most of our gear comes in. Well, we beat him down. Alright, well, let's get to the bridge. Everybody leveled up, but we also we dropped something. Whoop, that's the item I grabbed over here. It's actually, well, this is good too. You can pick this up by little pipe over there by pressing the square button. And you can pick these items up. They're actually a lot stronger than our usual melee attacks, so I'm going to be busting through enemies easily. But it does have a finite use after a while. The thing I picked up, however, is called Scorpion's Tail. Most of the bosses we come into will have their own drops for like items and gear and such. Scorpion's Tail does plus 10 for chance for ranged attacks to cause knockdown to enemies and some bosses. So, since Spidey does a lot of with his, I just put it on him. I didn't do it automatically, but I did it in another save bucket too. Again, I should be using other characters, but I'm just, I don't know, just Cap hits the hardest for now. At least the quickest way of hitting hardest. But anyway, on to the command deck. Oh, that loading screen was a lot faster on here. That's next gen at the time, but current gen now for you.
Thanks for responding to my SOS so quickly.
Didn't you used to be a lot bolder? Ooh. Anyway, what's the sitch?
Helicarrier's under attack by a group of supervillains called the Masters of Evil. And to make matters worse, they're led by Victor Von Doom.
Doom, doom, doom. Nah, seriously, though, we're in for some real shit with him in charge.
My thoughts exactly.
So why are you here? Kinda a long way from home, ain't you?
Important.
Yeah, you know, you tell us, you know, maybe we can...
It's not important.
Fine.
Colonel Fury, this is the Black Widow. The Masters of Evil have activated the launch cycle of our nuclear missiles. I need help if they are to be stopped.
Help is on its way, Black Widow. Fury out, team. Just one of those missiles could level an entire city. Failure is not an option. You have to get to the launch bay and stop them.
Okay. Guess we'll do it, even though you're kind of mean to us. Textiles at work, I guess. And yes, our auto map is once again brought up by the right trigger, but I can't blow it up anymore. That's what you see is what you get. I think if I held down R1, I can kind of slide it around a little bit, but until it freaking disappears, that's a little odd. Anyway, I just usually keep it right where it's at. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. But anyway, exiting the bridge and moving on, we come across the S.H.I.E.L.D. access point, basically extraction points from X-Men Legends 1 and 2, and we're gonna show this off real quick, because get to meet all the other cast of characters we have. You can see a whole bunch of dudes back there, and each one I'm gonna need to go into and do that thing where I unequip their unturn off their auto-equip gear and powers for each single one. Moon Knight and Colossus are in here, but they're only for the PlayStation 3, 360, and the Wii versions. If we're doing this on the... that's the really only difference between those gens and the last gen before those games. You get Moon Knight as a playable character, and also Colossus, and a couple more missions I'll get to at some point later. But, let's see, you already got a couple of unlockable characters later on as well. You can see Miss Marvel, Mr. Fantastic. We got all the Fantastic Four already. Storm, Sweet Christmas, Luke Cage, Iron Man. Kind of weirded me out there a second. He's unlocked too. Elektra, Iceman, pretty good to have back again. Deadpool, as I said, he'd come back. And Spider-Woman. I'm going to cut out here and come back with a different team. Alright, so everybody leveled up a little bit. I put a point to their next unlock, some of their passives. I won't do a bonus video where I explain most of the powers. I'm going to do something a little different with that. And I'll explain the situation for that once we reach it. But for now, get through here. Well, this will only slow us down for a little bit. We'll have to swap out that old converter with that new one sitting over there by the corner. But first things first, jump that. Ultron Strikers, they have a little distance weapon, but shouldn't be too much trouble with us. I swapped out a couple characters and brought in Elektra and Deadpool. You'll see why for very soon. Elektra is not going to be too much for us right now. She's one of those characters that have a special power, but it's only like a weird stabbing move. Deadpool's got like a melee move as well when they leveled up. Again, guys who aren't in the main whatchamacallit will only get like maybe a fraction of the XP. Holding down square, by the way, doing this. And then we're just gonna put this one in. Wait, how does Link do it from Wind Waker? That was a weird little cut there. No, that was not me. That was the game. Alright. Head up here and turn this on, and then turn that little force field thingy off. Alright, let's do this.
I claim this victory for Asgard.
Because I do want Deadpool's second outfit for the different passives. Yeah, costumes aren't just cosmetic anymore, they actually do something. Kind of interesting, but if you want your favorite outfit, you do kind of have to, like... If you want certain outfits, your powers might not be as... the passives for those might not be the ones you are generally looking for. I shouldn't be wasting time smashing things. Even though, as I said, it's very important to. Ow. Couldn't jump that. I don't know, get the health regenerator again. Last time it was those, I guess he's random because the practice run I went through with this, it was one of those fucking, enemies that, if you get close, it'll sap your energy, but when I beat him, a bunch of blue shit came out of him anyway, so I was able to... Got some weird shit. Yeah, I'm gonna be killing shit with him just because second outfit. Ah! 6-axis, no! Power will cause additional damage. Oh, man. Don't see me throw a whole bunch, but damn it. They had to put 6-axis in there somewhere because, you know, it's an early PS3 launch title. How early? There's no trophies. That's how early. Yeah. No trophies for this game. The second one, though, did get those, but have not. I've only had the PlayStation 2 when these games came out, so I was only able to play those versions for the time being. I just, like, these were a Christmas present for my folks for these first two games because I was in trouble finding them. I was like, oh well, they had to look online to find these bad boys. There was only like one store that had the first one. The second one was a little tougher find. I can climb these with or I could just do that and teleport. It's this little neat little thing, and again, it's done with double jumping basically. Stabby, stabby. Damn, I'm in a bad way by myself. I should have.
Just wish we could have been friends.
Again, the game's kind of generous with what you call it. There was just the urge to smash everything. I'm sorry if I'm. It's been about maybe a month or two since I've actually done it. No. I know the last one was what you call it, but anyway, we made it to the nuclear missile launch now. So what do we do?
The only way to stop those missiles from firing is to destroy the consoles that control them.
Ah, breaking shit! Finally, we're playing to Deadpool strengths. You know, wanton destruction. You see, the move is actually kind of hard to hit. You can go for like distance attacks or whatever. But yeah, with them streamlined, you'll see me maybe go for like a pass, like a boost. 2 powers in one, what you call it. There was a thing that they did since X-Men Legends 2 where they gave you more powers. You could like, I forget which button it was, but you could like swap between powers like on the fly in the game. But since I'm only focused on a few, this never came up for me, and it won't here. But just thought I'd explain that anyway. Break that one down. Get back to the middle and head to the other side for the second one. 6-axis. Thankfully, it's not mandatory. Ooh, even stunned him with something. I guess that must have been a Thor or something like that. I don't know. These guys all back up. Thankfully, we were going there anyway, because we gotta get to the second console and bust it. Hey, more level ups. Getting too used to that. Wait, can you even hit that thing? Hang on. You hit it. There we go. And, shit.
I'm informed that one of the nuclear missiles launched. I thought I told you to destroy both consoles.
We did! Freaking shit's supposed to help things, not make things worse. When did they start doing this?
Alright. You're going to have to activate the self-destruct for that missile. Get to the navigation room on the double.
Okay. So I got a bit of a detour to go to now.
Yes.
Once again, head back to the middle. Oh, we got time for this one. So we better... No, just a double jump, I guess.
Electra! This is a surprise. Just how many times have I got to kill you, sweetheart?
Yeah, these are back from Legends 2, by the way. Character-specific combos.
You got lucky during our last battle, Bullseye, and you know it. Now get out of the way. I need to use that computer.
Ha! You think you're gonna stop that missile I launched? You can't use that computer without getting the access card away from me!
I don't think that'll be much of a problem.
You're making me laugh, doll. Tell me before I waste you again. How'd you come back to life?
It's a long story involving some very good friends, like Stick and Daredevil.
Ah, I knew old DD would be involved somehow. When I'm done with you, I'm gonna settle things with him once and for all.
You'd better just concentrate on the here and now, Bullseye, because you're in for a rude awakening.
Oh, he's gonna be a little bit tougher. Ah! Especially if you give him distance like that, that's a bad idea. You gotta take these guys out first, though. Just hope I don't get grenaded to death in the meantime. Once again, the game is very generous with dropping things. My practice battle, I actually managed to get one of these Ultron warriors like still in that little room there, so I only had to deal with one enemy. This is bad. That's almost down. Damn. I lost him. Shit. That took too long. Really not that tough, but he's just getting grenade happy. You're not supposed to just kind of like wail away at him. I'm talking too much and I'm giving him distance. That's bad. Of course he knows that, so that's why he's backing away. And just block a bunch. This might take a while. Just wear him down. But again, stick to that strategy of just like... Damn, oh, come on. What about powers? I got some powers. Want some powers? Shit, shit, shit. Sword's almost down too. God damn. Usually not that. Usually doesn't give me this much of a trouble. He's kind of a pain in the ass in that regard, though. I did not lose one of my guys when I fought him the first time, but anyway, with him down, he drops the assassin sight, which gives us a 5% chance to crit with any of our ranged attacks. Once he's dealt with, we hit the button here and detonate that missile before any harm comes to the city.
Missile harmlessly self-destructive. You've averted a nuclear disaster.
Feels like we're always doing that in these games. At least this one gets it out of the way.
As I was there, you must really be serious about recruiting talent.
Usually not that tough.
Colonel Fury, the Masters of Evil are attacking our stabilizing engines. There's too many for me to stop alone.
Black Widow, do not engage the enemy. I want you out of there immediately. Team, double time it and save that engine.
That's what I have to do down here, but Cap's kind of indisposed, unfortunately. Able to bring him back with or whatchamacallit's the I forgot. You bring them back to the whatchamacallit and they'll revive on their own. You don't have to spend money to bring them back, so again, that's made it a little easier too. Well, these are on my little budget there. I'm gonna be spending these on powers anyway, but that's gonna do for this particular episode. I can't believe it's been this long to do a whatchamacallit, you know. This game's kind of a bit more expansive in that way. But anyway, I'm gonna make my way back to let one go. Nah, Cap was here. I think he got a level up earlier, but he just doesn't whatchamacallit. But anyway, I'm gonna make my back, and then to the next area we'll be at. Forget what it's called, but I'll be through that door and into the next area next time on Let's Play Marvel Ultimate Alliance.